bum bum da 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 bum bum da. I need something like right under here. I don't know how I did it last time. Something just, whoa. That was pretty impressive.
Maybe 2 pennies?
I don't have another penny. I've only got one ball of paper.
With your hair on it.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. That's amazing.
Amazing. Hi, everyone.
We're back.
Howdy.
Hey.
Good afternoon. The Rumi's Digest. Le Rumi's Digest.
Yeah, what are we gonna eat?
We're eating, huh?
I'm hungry. What is Spanish for hunger?
I found 2 results in Spanish for hunger.
Hambre.
That's not how you say it.
In Spanish, I am hungry is tengo hambre.
Okay, never mind.
Tengo hambre. Tengo hambre.
Tengo hambre.
But where's your accent at?
What do you mean
Tengo hambre.
What do you want me to say?
Well, I don't know.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? I sound like a young man. And what we really want to record is
what we're eating.
What we're doing today. We're doing a patron Pixar TBR video.
Yes, right. I'm really in the dark on this one. I don't know what Christine sent over.
This is...
I have nothing.
Being picked by Alia. I said these are the following options. Northwest or East. Phone a friend or 5th pick on want to read. Eat inside or outside. Unhaul or haul video. Alia said, oh my god, I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. The power. I want to say East. 5th pick on want to read. Eat inside and haul video.
Okay.
And I love that I'm driving because that means...
You can go far.
Oh. I was going to say that means I pick because I'm driving.
Oh.
But what I was gonna say is we should go and eat in that Astro.
Nice.
Right? That's East. Inside, it's got aesthetic, ambiance.
I see it.
You don't care?
I don't care.
Sometimes.
It's cool inside. It was
Yeah.
very green.
It's very like retro, like
It's a
diner. So we're gonna take you guys to Astro. But the other thing I feel like we should reveal is our 5th pick on want to read, because these are gonna be different.
5th pick on what to read.
That's what we're reading this month.
What are we basing that off of?
On our want to read list. So
I don't make those kind of lists.
You add stuff though, don't you? So that's why I said this is interesting, because I mean most of these are mine.
Yeah, I don't.
But like
We don't have it separated based
the house on Mango Street, that's you, right?
I did not add that.
Oh, okay. 4?
I did add that.
You did. Most of these are mine. I didn't add that.
Christine, you're the one that adds things. I'm telling you right now.
Am I reading that?
I have never added that onto there.
5, okay.
Let me see what it's about, because I don't even remember the title.
Harper is anxiously awaiting placement in a top oral surgery residency program where she crashes literally into Dan. Harper would rather endure a Novocaine-free root canal than face any distractions, even one this adorable. A first-year dental student. This sounds like you, dude. I'm so sorry, but with a family legacy to contend with, Dan doesn't have the same passion for pulling teeth that Harper does, though he finds himself falling for her. He's willing to play by Harper's rules. So with the greatest of intention and the poorest of follow-throughs, the two set out to be just friends.
I never would have.
This is the list.
I don't know if this is the list, Christine.
Well, what's your list?
I don't know.
I think you have to do what you said you were gonna do, and I've got to do what I said I was gonna do. I guess technically this one is the 5th one, A Brush with Love. I'll read it. Seems like a fun romance. You want to look at your list?
All right, so I have one. It's called Utopia Avenue by David Mitchell. Y'all don't know how this got on the list. I don't know. Unless it was, but it's about a strange British band from the emerging out of the London's psychedelic scene in the late 60s, and it's just about their meteoric journey from the seedy clubs of Soho to mainstream success. So maybe I added it because I wanted a book kind of like Daisy Jones and the Six. Maybe I was searching for that vibe or something fun.
It's giving Beatles, you know.
You guys know I can stand boy groups. But I don't know what this book is about. I don't really know what to expect. So if I can't find this book out and about today, I will return to the list and update you all from there.
The funniest part is that you literally were like, why did I add this? The 5th one on my list is called The Crane Husband, which I've had my eye on for a while. But essentially it's about this 15-year-old girl who lives with her mom and her brother in the Midwest, and they live alone until one day her mom brings home this like 6 foot tall crane. And I'm like, is this real or is this like dramatization of the person? Like, is it an actual crane? I don't know. We have to see what kind of story this is. I have no idea. But then, of course, I guess the mom starts developing feelings for him. But the young girl is sus of him because she's like, who are you?
Got it.
You just came into our lives. What the heck? And so it's kind of about her trying to like reveal who this person is, I believe. That's it. I've been wanting to read this one for a while. I keep seeing it at Barnes & Noble. So that's a book I'll be reading.
Nice.
Fun stuff. All right, let's go eat. I'm hungry.
Since you came my way, I don't change my mind. Now I'm feeling stupid all over again. Them talk say you are driving me insane. But do I look like I can?
I'd also like to note that this place is called Ashford Diner, like I knew it to be. And coffee shop. I'll never forget that.
Coffee must be pretty good. We went.
We did.
And had a great time.
Very full.
Really full.
I had an omelet with lots of cheese.
Lots of chess.
Feta, to be exact.
Better.
Are you my ad-lib person? Nice. Outside.
Outside.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Anyway, we're about to go to this bookstore to see if we can find the books that we need. I want to say 10 out of 10 Monique's not finding her book.
Especially if we're going to the one that I just found, then yeah, we're not finding it.
So let's see. I don't know if they're going to have mine either.
So we may be ending up at the Barnes & Noble.
We'll find out soon.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
I can't wait to see how you swing this.
Why don't you go first?
All right. They did not have Utopia Avenue by David Mitchell or Daniel Mitchell.
Shocker.
I know, crazy. But they did have Severance by Ling Ma. And that has also been on my list. So I grabbed it because I was like, it may not be fifth, but it was definitely on there. And that's how it is in my hand. I'm not really sure what this book about. I think it's more about like a take on millennial mindset.
Isn't Severance the name of that show?
It is.
We knew it was an S.
Oh, you're right. Severance.
It was in your head.
Based on this book?
That I don't know.
I wish it would tell me what this book's about, but it's literally just blurbs of authors saying how amazing the book is. Named Best Book of the Year by NPR, New Yorker, Elle, all these people. The best work of fiction I've read yet about the millennial condition and the alienation and cruelty that comes with being a functional person under advanced global capitalism. What if this is about? Is this the...
Might be.
I've seen the beginning of the first episode. Is this book based on the show Severance? Kind of like The Office meets The Leftovers. It might be. I never even put it together, Christine. But it was so funny
the story, yeah.
because I was talking about this show.
She's like, oh, I got a season 2, but I can't remember the name
And
of
I was
it.
like, it's that guy I don't like. And you're like,
Adam Scott.
The guy, no, because I didn't say the name yet. I didn't say anything. Like, the guy that I don't think's funny. And you're like, oh, the guy. And I was like, the guy from Step
Oh, because
Brothers.
you do this all the time.
And you're like, Adam Scott. And I was like, yes, him. Not that I don't not like Adam Scott. I don't have anything about him as a person. I don't know that man. But I'm just saying.
I think he's really nice, actually. I met him.
There you go. See, I'm sure he's a very nice guy. Works really hard. But, like, if I see something, I'm not going to gravitate.
If I see him in the street.
I'm not going to gravitate towards it to click on it. I'm just like, oh, okay. Because I don't know, my humor is not the same. I don't know. I also do the same thing with Will Ferrell. You're not like, oh my god, Will Ferrell's in it, gotta watch.
True.
Or like Adam Sandler.
If Will Ferrell's in it, I'm always like, oh, Will Ferrell.
Like, it's like a nice surprise.
Yeah.
I'm already watching it and he pops up. But if he's like in it,
right,
I probably am not.
I'm not like,
I have to see this movie. So anyway, the point is, I was talking about Severance today. And we were trying to figure out what the name of the show was. And this book, no, the book wasn't in our hands yet. That's wild. Is this book? I'm gonna look this up and I'll...
What a surprise twist.
That I got the book that the show is based on that we were literally just talking about?
Yeah.
Like, why else would it be so highly reviewed? And this would look like a book that Apple would adapt. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it doesn't... But the thing that makes me think it's not... Because it doesn't say, like, now a series. Like, you know how Netflix will be quick to put the end right here. Right beside the author name. A series on Netflix. So now I'm like, maybe it's not. It just happens to be.
Maybe.
So intriguing. So what did you end up getting? Your 5th book on your TBR.
So I just want to talk about this bookstore really quick. So this is a very small bookstore. When I say small, their sections are literally fiction.
Okay.
That's a section.
There were other sections.
Poetry.
Biography. That a lovely cookbook area.
My point is, the section that I would read, which is fiction, was all one section. I'm talking like all of the horror books are together, all of the mystery, all of the romance, all of the sci-fi. Didn't see a single fantasy book. I was like, you guys are doing me a great injustice right now. And that's fine. But what I mean by that is the books that I did recognize I already owned. And, you know, I really just have to think about expanding my horizons. Because if there are so many books in there, but none of them are on my TBR. Because that's essentially what we decided. We're like, oh, we just have to find something on our TBR. Because, like, there's nothing in here. I asked for the Crane Husband. And she was like, yeah, I think we're sold out of that. And I was like, okay. So I moseyed on over to the shelf. I found some Catcher in a Ward.
Great.
Owned all of hers, though.
Of course you did.
You know? And then I found a Dune.
Wonderful.
You know? I had the 2 that I wanted to read. So then I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Monique's got the book in her hand. I'm an uncultured swine.
I really couldn't find you. That's what was so funny. I was
wandering all around the store.
Like, but there was only 4 places to wander.
Exactly.
And then I saw that you were at the register, walking up with none other than... my. The tables have turned.
I got funny story. And it's actually a funny story, you know?
Yeah.
Because I went to the section that was like the new release area. They had Yellowface. We already have that. You know what I mean?
Been
like,
there, done that.
Been there, done that. So like, what am I supposed to do? So really the only choice was this one. And it's funny because this isn't even on my want to read. So like, I want to be transparent about that. I never added this to my want to read. I don't have this in my cart, but it's going to be a want to read today. So this is actually a really cute cover. The Lemonade. He's got Crocs on. This might be your guy.
Just because I own 1 pair of Crocs and am looking for another
That's cute.
2 pairs.
This is such a thick book. A thick Emily Henry book. This might be a turnaround to the unhaul pile, but to be fair, I really liked Beach Read and I really liked Book Lovers. And I've heard nothing but good things about this one. So
I'm definitely gonna read that one day. People are really liking the comedian goals lately. It's about comedians, I assume.
Let's see.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna see if this book is based on the show.
Wait, this is actually genius plotline. It's giving Beach Read low-key, but not.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. And that was going on.
The plot of this one is Daphne, our main character, has a fiance. They move to a small town to start their lives together. They're super happy until the fiance realizes he's in love with his ex. So he dumps her. She's stranded in this small town. You gave that right to me. Oh my god. I holding it. I was like, oh. Anyway, she's stranded in the small town in Michigan because she now has no fiance. She's living with her ex-fiance's ex.
One more time. Just let me see one more time. She's now stranded in Michigan.
Yeah. As soon as I said ex-fiance's ex.
Yeah. So now she's living with her ex-fiance.
Her ex has a fiance now who has an ex-fiance.
So
they both were going to get married. They both broke up. So they're living together.
I love that kind of plot. Yeah.
The point of the matter is this. It sounds really good, and it sounds like it could have some hints of beach read. And she's like, I don't want to be stuck in this apartment with this guy, but I guess if I have to, we'll be friends. And of course...
Funny story.
It's a funny story. So, I wasn't expecting this, but I'm not hating it. Anyway, but yeah, so is it based on the thing?
Oh, I don't think it is because, so this book is a post-apocalyptic novel by Chinese American author. It follows Candace Chen, an unfulfilled Bible product coordinator before an actor, an incurable infection obliterates global civilization. And it explores themes of nostalgia, modern office culture, monotony, and intimate relationships. And Severance is not like that.
Sounds like your kind of book.
Yeah, I was like, wow. That's why I added it to my TBR.
Love it. See how that all comes together? You know, Emily Henry, I think, is an auto add to TBR, so I'm going to say this is an honorable mention for me.
Severance is not based on the book. There is a satirical sci-fi novel called Severance that's set during the pandemic and was published in 2018.
That's this
It was quite popular after its release.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's not based on the book. Somehow it all came together. This is the show we were talking about, and this is the book I wanted to read.
And this was not anything we talked about, but it is a book that I wanted to read. So there you go. In a twist of fate, these will be the books that we're going to be reading for this round of Patron Picks Our TBR. So really, we had a lot of control in this one. I think we bent that. We bent that to our will.
We did. But I don't know where I was where I added Utopia Avenue. Like, how did I...
That's usually what happens when I add stuff to want to read. I black out in that moment. Yeah, I think I'm going to start this tonight. Sherman's ready. Anywho, you didn't say anything about your meal.
Did you say something about your meal?
Earlier. I said I'm full.
We said we feasted. And I said I got an omelet.
You didn't say anything about the location, the ambiance.
Christine picked a wonderful place that we've never been to before.
There we go.
That we've never walked into. That she clearly knew the name of.
I knew it was Astro something. I knew it was Astro something.
Wow, what an establishment.
Always gotta find something.
What an establishment.
It was such an establishment. Anyway.
Had a great lunch. Wonderful omelet with lots of feta cheese.
Feder.
You said that already. You look back at the footage, you're gonna see you saying Feder.
I'm a creature of habit.
Already, because we've already talked about what I ate.
I'm a creature of habit. Anyway, alright, that's it. Yeah. We'll get into the vlog footage and we'll check in with you guys in a little bit.
Hello. This is like the only check-in that I made for Severance because I was bored a lot of the time during the book and I didn't want my every check-in to be, oh, I'm bored. But I was bored during this book, y'all. I was bored. Like, it was interesting premise and I finished it. Oh, by the way, I finished it. But like, I thought it was gonna be a little, I thought the dystopian part of it would be a little more at the forefront, and it was. Don't get me wrong, like New York was a desolate wasteland by the end, but I just wanted, I don't know, which is interesting. So I'm like working through it because I literally just finished it at the gym. I think I wanted a, I don't know what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a little funnier. I don't know, maybe it just really rubbed me the wrong way that she didn't have anything that she wanted, really. She just kind of let things happen to her, and then, obviously I won't say, but like, then she had one thing she wanted to live for, which was, finally moving. But I think the end, I don't know. I'm gonna sit with it. When I meet up with Christine, we're going to talk about how we liked our books. I know she's going to be like, Monique, where's the footage? Where's all the footage of you reading this book? Y'all, I was really just listening to this book and playing Sudoku so I could literally stay mentally engaged. I'm not going to say I wasn't mentally engaged. I liked a lot of parts of the book. I just didn't love the book. And that's the end of that. So, yeah, I read Severance by Lea-Lea. I don't know if this is her only book or if she's written other things, but I'm going to look into it and see what the other types of books are about, because I feel like I like where she was going. I just didn't like how we got to a lot of the parts. So I'm just like wondering, do I like the writer, or do I just not like this specific book? So we'll see. But yeah, that was me reading Severance. My only check-in. And yeah. Oh, look, got my nails done. They're Western themed because I'm going to 80s and I wanted that.
That book is on the table. That book is on the table. That book is on the table. not available.
She's reading for Roomies Digest.
Hello, we're back. We finished our books.
I read Funny Story by Emily Henry.
Oh yeah, what a cop-out.
And I want to explain a little bit about that, and the reasoning why there's no vlog footage of me reading that book.
You didn't vlog reading that book?
Let me explain. I read that book in less than 12 hours.
Okay. So what is our vlog? Anyway.
I mean, I have things to say.
Okay.
You know, a wrap-up, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I loved this book. I felt like it feels the most like beach read to me. Now, is that because it's set in Michigan? Perhaps. Okay.
Comics in Michigan?
There is no comic
There's no
in
stand-up
this story. Yeah, no. I don't know where you got that.
Oh.
No one's a stand-up comic. The
That's-
girl's a librarian, and the guy works at a winery.
Oh, that's great.
It's very chill. It's like kind of fun. Like, not kind of fun. I had a really great time reading this book. Obviously, I read it in like,
A sitting.
yeah, once. It was like a sitting in the evening and then a sitting in the morning when I woke up. You know what I mean? It was one of those where like I fell asleep with the book and then I woke up and I was like, I will keep reading. Anyway, yeah, I like this one a lot. To be fair, I did read BOOKCLUBS and really liked that one. But like overall, I think I really like Emily Henry. Like I love her characters. I think they're fun. I do think I like Funny Story more than BOOKCLUBS, even though BOOKCLUBS is set in the South and that's like a fun premise.
Mm-hmm.
It felt a lot like Beach Read. I don't know how else to explain it. Our librarian, our main character, she has a fiance who breaks up with her to date his best girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. It's that plot of that
the best
show.
girlfriend is dating the guy who she ends up being roommates with because both, obviously, the two fiancés move out. They're in a small town in Michigan. There's not a lot of roommate options.
I remember now. It's like forecasting love and weather.
Yes.
I'm going to add that to my list.
It's very cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I read Severance by Ling Ma. And I liked it. I was bored, though. Like, the pacing, like, the writing style reminds me of my year of rest and relaxation.
Okay.
Know? So, like, I think it didn't help. I think I already explained this in my clip, but, like, it didn't help that, because I was like, oh, I know what I'll do, because I was trying to read it, physically. And I was like, I'm going to do the hybrid method, I'm going to in tandem with the audiobook.
You just ended up reading the audio?
Yeah, because the audiobook, the narrator just sounds so apathetic about things. Yeah, like her life was passing her by. I think that was part of the point of the theme of the book, know. Like she didn't, there's like, I can't say too much, but like there's a moment where she like realizes she needs to live because mind you, the world is ending pretty much. There's like a virus that goes around. The virus is interesting because it's not like, people are running around trying to like,
get away from other people?
Yeah, like, there's no, like, zombie apocalypse. It's just people become, like, drones.
Oh.
So they, like, just keep doing the same routine.
Monotony.
Yeah, but it's like they're not doing it well. You know what I mean? They're just...
doing it.
They just become fevered.
Oh.
What they call it.
Zombie drones, kind of.
Yeah. So, like, you can tell, and it's just contagious. There's no cure. But, like, I feel like there's a lot of good themes they hit on, immigration, because her parents immigrated to America. They wanted her to have a certain life. So that's why she was,
there.
Felt pressured to do the job that she had. And, like, one of her things her dad said was, like, you got to feel useful. Be useful. Be useful. That's what she lived her life. That was her mantra. And I understand her in that, but, like, I just felt like, I don't know. Yeah.
It just wasn't good to you.
Yeah, I liked it. Like, it was a story that I enjoyed, but I didn't, like, I'm not gonna probably read
it again, so you're unhauling it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's unhauling that, for sure.
Or I might keep it. It's good to have a library option. Someone might want to read it.
What did you rate it?
3.5. I felt like the ending was a little short, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I rated mine at 4.
Okay. We didn't have that bad of a time.
No, I mean, a 4 is really good to me.
I ended up giving mine a 3.5 because there were parts that I was, like, waiting to figure out what happened for.
Right. Like, you liked most of it. It's just, like, a lot of it.
It was like a dread. In the beginning, it felt like a
drag.
And then stuff started picking up once, because there's like, it's kind of told in like flashbacks.
Okay. I actually don't like books like that. I'm realizing.
Yeah, so like you're like, because like then you're like, which part of the storyline do I like more?
Yeah. See,
Yeah. So
I get confused. I'm kind of stupid. You know, I like a linear timeline.
okay, I'm not saying it's not that hard to follow. I mean, one's in a desolate, you know, world, and one's like a normal New York City with people and activities. Like, a lot of people liked that book. They were like, yeah, Severance. And I was like, uh-oh. I thought it was going to be a different book. I thought it was going to be funnier and more action-packed.
People really hyped it up.
I mean, I feel like it's worth the hype, but I don't think I knew what hype I was getting into. Don't listen to me saying I'm take that with what you will. I marked the book off my TBR. Something I've been wanting to read, and I did it. Done. Good time.
Can't say the same.
You didn't want to read Funny Story?
So I didn't want to. It's just like, it wasn't on my immediate TBR. So I think as far as like this challenge goes, I want to say I failed. Probably.
You definitely picked something.
So that's it, guys. That's the end of the vlog. Hopefully this was fun for you. I mean, we had fun.
We read books. We did have fun. We went to Astro Diner, right? Okay. Well, thanks to Patreon. We love doing the Head Chef Challenge. Look forward to Lisa's pick in the next one.
And of course, if you guys are interested in following us, we have all of our socials and fun activities linked down below. So take a look at that. And yeah, like Monique said, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bum bum da 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 bum bum da.